Hi, I'm Max Smith, also known as Thomas Miller, and this is Anything Goes by Max Smith, and I'm going to be talking about the Russian invasion. That's correct. Let's talk about that. Okay, to bring everyone up to speed, a little quick recap. Last week and before that, me, as well as many other progressive media outlets out there, thought that Putin and America was just flexing their muscles, man, and we were egging Russia on by being the aggressors. Now, I'm not saying we weren't the aggressors at any point in time, but we still look like the aggressors. But it looked for a while that he would get pushed for diplomacy, but then he pulled that back and did some more aggressive stuff. Well, we kept on hearing, they're going to invade, any day now. Well, they did get the day right, or the time right, but they were right about them invading no matter what we did, people. So I would like to apologize to anyone who felt that I was misleading them. I was just going based on the information we had at the time. So, turns out our intelligence agents and agencies were right in this case. And they were going to invade no matter what we did. Aggressive, not aggressive, diplomacy, not diplomacy. So that brings everyone up to speed. And then when this invasion started, it was chaos and chaos and chaos, and his troops were just getting beaten back as nothing was going according to plan. He thought it was going to be quick, easy, and they would take over and the Ukrainian people would surrender. Nope. They fought back and fought back hard, and now they have taken over, according to reliable sources, such as TRT and other outlets that do reliable news, they give you the whole story, progressive news, that they have indeed taken over the largest, that's correct, the largest nuclear plant in Europe and Ukraine. So it looks like they are getting a little bit under control, but for a while there, he was just acting like a caged animal. An animal that was caged, man, and wild animal, getting trapped into a corner. And he still is. And things aren't quite still going the way he's hoping. So, yeah. It's still not going the way he's hoping it would. And he's still very aggressive and acting like an animal who was backed into a corner, man. Seems like nothing anyone can say to him is going to make him want to stop. Not if his own people with their protests. Because he's just locking up left and right, any protesters, man. And I do feel sorry for the people in Ukraine and the people in Russia. Not the people in the government, but the people of Russia, because they are also suffering too. Because with these sanctions, the whole economy is crippled. It's worthless. The money's worthless, man. And then once they can't pay their rent because the money's not good anymore, once they can't buy food, I have a feeling there might be, and I hope it doesn't come to that, but there might be riots and looting, people, and violent crime goes out of control over there. And then Putin will have to make a decision either to focus on getting things under control of his own country or continue his crazy madman ways of this invasion into Ukraine. And with Putin, we just don't know what is going to happen, man, because the guy is literally unstable. He's threatened nukes already. He's said, back off, back away. I will flip the switch. I'll give the orders to launch the nukes. He's already moved his nuclear submarines into training in anticipation to launch nukes. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, people. Let's hope someone can come in and be the voice of reason and rein him in and bring him up on charges. That's right. He needs to be brought up on charges for his war crimes. Now, the fact that he is old as he is, will he stay in jail time? I don't think so, just because of his age. But our best and best hope is that somebody who's progressive over there, man, gets in, enough of them gets in, man, to office over there and really does everything over there, man, and makes everyone's life a lot better. But as of right now, things are not going very well over there. He's still pushing, and for a while it did look like we were weak because Biden wasn't doing anything until he put hard sanctions on Putin and his oligarchs. And a lot of other countries, plus the US, including Sweden, have cut them off from their financial ties, these oligarchs, and cut them off of the SWIFT banking system. But as of right now, that doesn't seem to faze him, man. The guy just not fazed by his people suffering, that he's literally broke. No, he has war on the mind, and the fact that it's still happening and he's still pushing forward and telling his troops to attack no matter what, means that he only has one thing on the mind: war. So that being something that will deter him from continuing this battle, not so much. But the other oligarchs might eventually realize that, wow, this is getting worse and worse. If we don't rein him in soon, then all hell will break out and everything's going to get very bad. So that's what's going on, people. That is what's going on over in that part of the world and how everyone's coming together. And yes, there are still countries that are going, nah, we're not going to back out. We're not going to we'll let them put their money here. Well, that's fine. That's their prerogative. They can choose to do that. But now we need to put together a meeting between Putin and all the world leaders to come together, to come to understanding, and come to a way to end this quickly, to stop any more bloodshed. We cannot bring any of those people back, but at least we can stop further bloodshed and make sure that when they do return, they actually have a country to return to. The Ukrainians that want to return back home. And then the Russians actually have a country that isn't broke. So what we need to do, people, is we need to tell Biden to keep up the sanctions, to keep on pushing for a diplomatic solution, to keep on pushing for the using our words and not our might. So that's what we need to do, people. In a quick review, we need to encourage Biden to keep on, and the rest of the world to keep on doing these tough sanctions. At the same time, start looking for ways to end this peacefully with words, using collective words all together, and not everyone might and everyone coming into World War III, because that's the last thing we need. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it with all your friends, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Maximus saying, peace out.